Who is a more dangerous snitch, 6ix9ine or Young Thug? Wack 100 says it's Young Thug, and here's why.
I'm gonna tell you why 6ix9ine is harmless. You know why he's harmless?
Because everyone knows that he snitches.
Thug is dangerous. And that interrogation, you remember the first time you had sex, Vlad?
Yes.
A little nervous?
A little bit. Yeah.
A little bit, right? Second, third, fourth, fifth time, confidence is up.
Right.
No problem, right?
No problem.
Thug was 24 in that interrogation. Let me explain something to you. Police don't pull you in and tell you, we ain't got nothing on you. You want an attorney and you decline the attorney and you talk to these people for 2.5 hours going over everything about everybody and want me to believe that's your first time doing that. He was too comfortable in that seat, bro, which lets me know we don't know how much other stuff he has already done. Remember what he said? Here's my phone number. Call me whenever you want to know something, I tell you. Just don't tell the world about it.
Yeah.
That's dangerous because you know why? People would have did things in front of Thug, told Thug things, revealed things to Thug. And you know what we know Thug would do? Tell them if they ask. This what we know out of his mouth. So I'm gonna be real. Thug is more dangerous. People are shaking like Don Knotts because people are sitting up. Some dudes might be in jail wondering like, damn, I was wondering how they knew what we was doing.
Yeah.
Could it have been? See, telling and working is two different things, all in the same boat.
Wack 100 was making a lot of sense, which makes you kind of think about, are some cases going to come up that's already done been settled and people done got their sentences? They going to start connecting dots like, yo, I wonder how they knew where that gun was. I wonder how they knew where I hid the money or whatever, you know. That's scary, man. That's scary that people start coming back from your past saying that, yo, you got XYZ locked up. So, you know, he can end up with a price on his head. And you know how the streets work, you know, that's none of my business. But yo, Wack was making a lot of sense with how calm he was in that situation. And how eager he was to just give out information. A lot of people are saying that he was giving out false information. So he really was just trying to get their number or trying to get the detective's number or trying to say XYZ to kind of put him on a false trail. But, you know, you said what you said, man, and you're going to have to reap the consequences for that. Yo, leave it in the comments. But in the meantime, I'm about to snap on this joint like I always do. Yo, check that out. Remember when we were defending the dress, saying Young Thug had the gun in the dress? I think that was just easy for him to carry the wire. That spaghetti strap was just easier for him to hide the cord. Young Thug recently did a 2-hour interview and managed in 2 hours not to take 1 ounce of accountability. He guilty. YSL new meaning is you still on. I ain't no street dude, but this is beyond street politics, man. This is just offensive to the fan. You be the Rico, Young Thug. You ain't supposed to be in the streets at all no more. I be the Rico. I'm over there with Andre 3000 playing wind instruments forever. The streets is done. Changed my name to Young Thespian. Sir Jeffrey the Frolicker. I ain't doing nothing but frolicking and playing the flute. You keeping it way too gangster for a world and an industry that don't care. The streets is dead, Jeffrey. The streets care, but the music industry don't, and they two completely different things. They are not related. And to be honest, we better off keeping it that way. These new rappers fake. They soft, and most importantly, they liar. You should have known that when Drake kept pretending like he was in the mafia. But on a brighter note, Young Thug's career is not over for that very reason. Cause right now, my boy, all you need is a slap. If Jeffrey drop a hook, Young Thug, you back. YSL is back because the streets is dead and the main consumers of music do not care about snitching. Look at Gunna. Look at everybody else who done snitch. Hey, yo, Jeffrey. Just focus on the music, man, because you trying to get the streets on your side and the streets are dead. Get out of that coffin and get in the studio, my boy, because I promise you, hey, you drop a slap, you right back in the game, man. Yeah, leave it in the comments if you think otherwise.